Welcome to my channel. Today, we're exploring a topic that's often surrounded by many myths and questions, the effects of oral sex on health. It's a subject that involves both curiosity and concern, and it's important to approach it openly and with accurate information. Oral sex refers to the stimulation of the genitals or anal area using the mouth and tongue. While it can be a part of many people's sexual lives, it brings with it both benefits and risks, much like other intimate activities. Let's start by understanding the potential negative effects, then discuss how risks can be minimized, and finally look at ways to maintain a healthy sexual life. First, one of the main concerns about oral sex is the transmission of sexually transmitted infections, or STIs. Just like with vaginal or anal sex, oral sex can transmit infections such as herpes simplex virus, HSV, human papillomavirus, HPV, gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, and HIV, although the risk varies depending on the specific infection. For example, herpes and HPV can be spread even if the infected partner doesn't have visible symptoms. Gonorrhea and chlamydia can infect the throat, and syphilis can cause sores in the mouth or genital region that may not be immediately obvious. HIV transmission through oral sex is much less common compared to other forms of sexual contact, but it's not impossible, especially if there are open sores or bleeding gums. Another factor to consider is oral health. If one partner has bleeding gums, mouth sores, or recent dental work, these can increase the risk of transmitting infections. Good oral hygiene and regular dental checkups can help reduce this risk, but it's still important to be aware of any changes in your mouth before engaging in oral sex. Let's address the risk of cancers associated with oral sex, specifically oropharyngeal cancers, which affect parts of the throat, tongue, and tonsils. Studies have shown that infection with certain strains of HPV acquired through oral sex can increase the long-term risk of developing these cancers. While the overall risk is still relatively low, it's a good reminder of how interconnected our oral and overall health can be. Now, on the positive side, for many couples, oral sex can enhance intimacy, communication, and satisfaction in their relationship. It allows partners to explore each other's bodies, find out what feels good, and build trust. Open communication about comfort levels, preferences, and boundaries is essential for any healthy sexual relationship. So, how can the risks associated with oral sex be minimized? Protection is key. Using condoms or dental dams can significantly reduce the risk of transmitting most infections. These barriers are especially important if either partner has a known STI or if you are not in a mutually monogamous relationship. Regular STI testing for sexually active people is another important way to ensure both your health and your partner's health. Good hygiene is also crucial. Washing your hands, mouth, and genitals before and after any intimate activity can help lower the risk of infection. Avoid oral sex if you or your partner have any sores, cuts, or active infections in the mouth or genital area. It's worth mentioning that the mental side of sexual health is just as important. Discussing sexual history, STI testing, and boundaries might feel uncomfortable at first, but these conversations are a vital part of respecting each other and making informed choices. In summary, oral sex, like any intimate activity, carries both risks and rewards. With good communication, protection, and awareness, many of these risks can be greatly reduced. Always prioritize mutual consent, respect, and knowledge to make your experience as safe and enjoyable as possible. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to take care of yourself and your partners.